Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we'll see about the formatting techniques of the string and some other operator operands concept in this lecture. So about the formatting, Python uses a C style formatting to create the new formatted string, and that can be done by using the modulus sign. So the modulus sign, that is this operator over here in the screen, is used to format a set of variables that is enclosed by the tuple, which is basically a fixed size list. We'll learn about the tuple in the upcoming lecture, but just remember it is a type of a list which is attached together with a formal string which contains a normal text together with argument specifiers. So let's learn about this and let's see how this %s and %d works together. So let's see and let's make a real quick script over here to learn about the formatting. So let me just press Ctrl N to create the new file, which is our script. You can also simply go to the file and create the new file to create the script. And let me just save this file as test.py, which is the extension of a Python file. Let's go to this desktop and save it here. So we want to just create the folder first, which will be the string, and I'll say John is inside this name folder. And now we have to make use of this print method, which is going to print us whatever inside the value is. So here I want to just pass hello, and I'll say hello is, and after that I'll say the exclamation mark or comma maybe, and after that I want to give this %s, which is a specifier over here, which is basically your argument specifier, which is the special symbol which will just replace our name now. So I'll just say that after this, let me just put here again the % and the name of a folder over here, which will be name. And now let me just close this print method. So what we have done here is we have just called this specifier, argument specifier %s, which is for the string. If it was case for the number, it would be %d. For now it is %s, which is for this zone. So let me just save this and press F5. Then you will see hello, it's and zone. So instead of this %s place, so let's go again back to this script now, and if you see the output over here, in the place of this %s we have just included the name, which is zone. So this is the formatting technique. We have made use of this formatting technique in this lecture by using this argument specifier, which is %s. So let's make another program using this same specifier, but now I'll just say name is re again, and now let me just add another, which is the integer. Here the age is 23, and let me just print again by formatting this. So I'll say %s, which is for this name Hari, and is %d for the age, and I'll say years old. So I'm just formatting over here, and now let me just close this with %, and now there is a two thing that need to be passed. So we'll just pass inside this parenthesis, that is name and the age. And let me just close first this parenthesis, and let's close this print statement too. So we have now created another program here using the same argument specifier, but now we have included both the string and the integer inside the same print statement. So let's save this now and press F5. Then you could see Hari is 23 years old, which has been replaced in here argument specifier. So instead of this yes, it will be Hari, and instead of this d, it will be 23. So this is basically your specifier for this argument, or basically for this value, name and age. So this is the one way to format the sentence. So there is another way to format this using the format statement. So we are going to do that in this lecture. So let's start this. So first of all, let me just create the script over here. So instead of just creating script, let's go to the cell and let's make a program right here. So I'll say x should be, let me say, 89 and y should be, let me say, 3. So if I just hit enter, now I have created x value and the y value. So let's print this in by formatting, basically using the string formatting technique. So we have learned by using the argument specifier %s and %d for the string and the number respectively, but now we'll make use of a format method in this section. So I'll say the value of x is, so now if you are using the format method, you have to give these curly braces, and y is curly braces. So instead of these curly braces, now we'll just add this format method and x comma y will be passed over here. So now what we have done here is we have just print this string now, and it is saying the value of x is, and we have given the empty space over here where this x will be injected, and y is where y will be injected. But if you just change this value, so let me just pass here first y, then x, then the y value, which is 3, will be inserted in this x, and y has the value of x. So this format has to be in the order which you want to just pass your value. So in this case, I want to pass the x value, which is 89, in here, and y value is 3 in this specifier or in this placeholder. So we have to make use of this format method. So this format method is called upon this string. So whenever you are calling the method, which is the method of that class, which is this string, you are putting this dot or a period to call upon that string. So if I just hit enter over here, then you will see the value of x is 89 and y is 3, which is the value we just assigned over here. So we can do same of this by this format method. So let me create another program. So let me say like is Python. Now let's print saying I like and placeholder, which is basically the curly braces, and this is a string, and we have to call format method. So just give dot and format method should be called, and instead of this placeholder you have to pass here like. So let's close this and hit enter, then you'll see I like Python. So this is the way to format your string, and it is the best way to do that. So let's do something like, first of all, input something from the user and let's format that. So first of all, I'll say info, and I'll just call this method, which is input method, which is going to take a string from the user. So I'll just prompt a message saying enter your name, and now after they just enter their name, I'm going to strip all the curly braces. So here I'll say enter your name, and it would be Sachin, and if you just say this, then now if you see the info, it would be only Sachin. So it has stripped all the spaces that we just passed here by this strip method. So this strip method is going to strip all the spaces that you passed right here. So if you see any spaces has been just turned down, or basically has been erased in this info, and only Sachin has been entered. So let's format it. So I'll say print your name is placeholder, and call that format method, pass your name that user has just inputted, which is the info, and let's close this. Then you'll see your name is Sachin, which is the user just entered over here from the input method. So this is the way to format your output, which is the string. So basically we just made use of the placeholders and the format method and the argument specifier, that is %s and %d, in this lecture to just format the output. So in the next lecture we'll import some of the classes and we'll see the documentation how to do that. In the next lecture will be interesting lecture. See you in the next one.